welcome back to the wonderful world of Anitra. I'm Mr.Creekyt, and of course, what's up, militia? And today, we'll be building more of the Hobbit hole, but first, let's have 10-second silence for those who are following. Okay, and we're back. Anyway, though, yeah, so, like I was saying in today's YouTube shorts, unfortunately, one of the fish did not make it home. We bought some fish today for our Persian New Year display, which is, like it says, Persian New Year. It's their New Year. It's celebrating of the first day of spring, so when the first day of spring is there, that's the Persian New Year. Yeah, unfortunately, the fish did not make it, which was actually kind of sad, honestly. I did get a bit sad, because lately I've been, really liking fish. I have a fish pond, and those fish are doing really well. They're getting big, and they're only goldfish, but they're getting so massive. And, unfortunately, though, one of the goldfish we got did die, and that was pretty sad. It was the last one in its, little container at PetSmart, and, so we decided to get it, and it did not die alone, though. It died with 3 other fish. The three fish are fine, but that goldfish did die. We have some other type of goldfish that are white, gray, and red, or white, black, and red, and yeah, those 3 are still alive. But the goldfish that's gold, that one unfortunately died, but it didn't die alone. So hey, it would have died alone if we never got it. So look on the bright side for that fish. Anyway, though, yeah, not much to do today. Although tomorrow is asynchronous day, meaning I'm free tomorrow. I don't got classes, but I still have a few assignments to do, and we'll get those done. I fully finished all my assignments that I can do right now, but tomorrow there's assignments that are only locked till tomorrow. So I'm ready to do those. I'm learning about decimals and repeating and terminating ones. 8th grade, all fun. Yeah, so they're kind of annoying, but then again, they're also easy. And if I have to write out how to solve a repeating decimal, my math teacher taught me, he was you really don't have to learn this, but I'll still teach you so you can be prepared. And he kind of gave us a story of how he had not the greatest teacher, so he was never ever kind of learned this stuff that he's teaching us. So I really respect him. He definitely cares for his students, that is for sure. But yeah, so he was teaching us how to solve that, and me personally, if I had to solve one of those, I would just guess. I really don't care. If it's a 10-point question, it's solve this, I'll guess. If it is a 25-point question, which they do have some of those, they have 4-question tests sometimes, then I will have to solve it. But hey, that's where calculators come in handy. Anyway, but yeah, so I wanted to say this though. After I'm done with Creek Progress, of course, the skits I'm gonna do, but it doesn't mean we're done with building. Creek Progress is going to change from Creek Progress to mainland progress. And yes, you've heard this right. We're working on different regions, and I have an idea for what we're going to do at mainland. So mainland, I'm hoping, we've already been monetized by then. I'm hoping, we have a big audience and stuff. And because I'm planning to actually spend money on the mainland project. This project will have money spent on it for plywood, but that's and of course hydropower and all that, but that's the most we're gonna do for down here at the creek. On the other hand, up in mainland is it's the kind of the center of the yard. The house is the center of the whole yard, but mainland is kind of like the main center. And there's a big open kind of field, I guess you can call it, because 2 trees have been cut down since then because they were dying, and they're close to our house. But I'm planning on planting a flower tree there, and then get one of those benches that wraps around the tree. And then and also, I have a pond already. It's a 125-gallon pond. And of course it holds some fish. When we do mainland progress, I'm going to work on building the pond into a 3-layer pond, and it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be from probably 125-gallon to 225. I'm going to use probably pond liners, and there's going to be 3 layers. The main layer, which is like where all the water goes back up. Then like kind of a medium layer, so it's going to be small layer, which all the water's up there. That's kind of like the purification of the water. Then a medium layer, which is going to be where fish are going to be. Maybe bigger fish, no, maybe like smaller fish will be up there. And then the big part of the pond, and all of this will be surrounded by flowers. I'm going to turn that whole entire, kind of like the whole entire front of the yard. I've planted some really fast growing plants. They're not weeds, like let's see, like some of this right here. Like you can tell which one's ferns and which one is like it's weeds. And so ferns are those right there. I can't see, there's a glare. I'm not sure if I'm pointing to the right one. Okay, hold on. Ferns are, I still can barely see it, gee. Okay, so like right here, this is weeds right there. So like that, if it was growing, you kill them and you have decomposing materials. But yeah, they're green and white plants, and they have like a kind of like a type of triangle white texture that's not fully shaded in on the plant. And so they grow very well. And yeah, they're definitely, so those are growing really well. So I'm hoping that kind of takes over the front yard. That would be really nice, because the front yard is kind of like not the greatest soil, not the healthiest. So I'm going to do that. And then also I'm going to plant a bunch of flowers around there. I have a lot of flower seeds, might as well use them. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And so yeah, we're going to expand the pond into like a really big pond, and around there is going to be like rocks and flowers and maybe even more ponds. I'm going to definitely like include a lot of hydropower over there. And not only am I going to be like focusing on like YouTube, if like we're monetized by then, it's going to be about another year when Creek Progress is fully done. So you're going to have to wait about a year. And the good thing about y'all is you can fast forward to the new year. Like if you're watching this video right now and it says 1 day old, you can't. But if you're watching this in 2025, if the power hasn't gone out from the solar storm, well then most likely Creek Progress, you're seeing like, oh wow, look at the right wing of the downtown, look at the left wing of the downtown. By then we're going to be done with the downtowns. Of course, we're probably still going to be building, or if not building, we're most likely going to be landscaping. Landscaping is going to be like another 5 days. So when I'm saying, yeah, we're done with building, don't get too excited. There's still 5 more days of landscaping. And of course, landscaping means putting sand on like the edges of the creek, putting ferns and other vegetation that's down here and like cool places to make it look more green and all of that, as well as putting rocks places to make it like practically on the beaches and stuff there will be rocks. So don't get your hopes up. because there'd still be probably 5 more days of landscaping. Anyway, though, on the other hand, once we're fully done with Creek progress, which is a year, I'm gonna give an estimation of a year. If it's not done by then, I'm going to have to step up my game and most likely spend about 4 to 5 hours down here a day. Even if it means working at night. Definitely going to get the hobbit hole and stuff done. I won't be actually at night. I won't be working on that. If I am starting to do like working at night, I'm gonna be kind of close to our home because there's animals down here that come out at night, and as well as I found down here, like kind of engraved in a tree, looks like it's like a metal like thing like this, like if you've watched horror movies, you've seen those things, like, you know, you put people there and you close it. That's what I found over at a tree, so I'm not sure what it is. I haven't found anything that seems like it's a crime. If it was, I would have already reported it to the police by now. Of course, yes, I have a weapon down here. A machete. I'm using it to cut roots. But, you know, I'm not saying anything, but if worse comes to worse, I will use that as self-defense. Anyway, though. Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't be working over here. Seems a bit, you know, sketchy. I work in the daytime because I can see my way around, so I can, if something happens, I can book it up. Like, I'm a slow individual, but when something is, I'm talking about in the speed, not in the mind. But when something, you know, happens, such as, like, I have to run for my life, I somehow know, like, the ground, even if I've never been there. I, like, know the ground perfectly, and I'll perfectly run without injuring myself. And I'll run at a pretty high speed. So, yeah, that's why daytime is when I come down here, and nighttime I don't. But, if we are starting to work at nighttime, which I'm waiting for the pool to be set up. We have a pool that we bought at Walmart a while ago. It was like $600, so no, it's not cheap at all. Last year we didn't put it up, unfortunately, and because we went on like a big trip and we barely were home for most of the summer break. But this year I have, you know, a good feeling we're gonna be home for summer break. Or, like, you know, most of our time we'll be home for summer break, so that's why I want the pool up. So this April, I'm gonna put up the pool with help from my brothers, of course. And so once I put up the pool, I'm going to, you know, start working on like the wall at night and stuff. Something that's next to our house, so it shouldn't be too loud for others, so others can go to bed. And also, you know, it'll be safe enough to work there. I'll use a headlamp and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, though, so yeah, we'll probably start working at night soon, and I am hopefully gonna get done with this. I am excited to kind of work on mainland now that I've said all of that. It seems like it's definitely gonna make the yard look cooler, as well as we're gonna add some bushes and stuff there, and perhaps even like fruit bushes and fruit trees. But yeah, there's now enough sun over there, so definitely could work. It takes a tree about 14 to 15 years to grow into a full tree if you take care of it enough. Like this tree right here, I don't know how old it is, but if I took care of it, it would probably grow faster. Like, I'm talking about providing fertilizer for it, water every time it needs it. See, like right now it's dry over there because it hasn't rained for a few days, because we've planted stuff. But yeah, but I am kind of looking forward to building mainland. And then also there's like the hills region, which is kind of a hill, and I may put something there too. I'll see what I do. Okay, but yeah, bye all, have a good day, stay safe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. hopefully we can dig out the hobbit hole. It still is a lot more to go. But yeah, bye all. Have a good day.